Sometimes we make very tough decisions and we second guess ourselves, we doubt ourselves, and we look at other things that can let us know that the decision we made was maybe the wrong decision more than the right decision. Because we are so attached and so connected to that thing, we don't want to leave, we don't want to change, we don't want to take a leap into something that is new or into the unknown. This week, I was really confronted with the decision to completely leave higher ed. I have been telling myself maybe I'm making the wrong decision. And I think at the end of today, I am at peace. I have my confirmation that the decision I made is the right decision. And I have written, yes, the Million Dollar Mind, how to create a world-class coaching business from what you already know. That book truly challenged how I look at myself, how I look at my skills, how I look at the values I bring or the value that I offer to every environment that I'm in. So it's not what I'm getting, but also what I'm giving. What value am I giving to the institutions or to the community or to the groups in which I find myself in? So sometimes talking about the Million Dollar Mind and the book, it feels almost like it's just about what I am getting, right, in exchange for what I am bringing. But sometimes you have to just sit back and say, what am I bringing to the institution? Is what I'm bringing valuable enough for that institution, for them to shell out the amount of money or shell out the resources that will come with the additional pay or the additional title or something else that we are hoping to get in return for the value that we provide. And today I really sat back and I said, I just need a sign. Lord, I need a sign that shows me that I am bringing value. And it was so charming because I met two of my former students and they basically was very kind and they expressed how much my class meant to them. But that's not enough, right? That's definitely not enough because I haven't seen the fruits of that labor and I will probably not see it for years. I am hoping that all the students that I have taught in the last 3 years, that these students will go out there and make a great impact. I am really praying that the things that I've poured into them will yield more results than I can even see or what I can expect to see in the future, rather than me looking at the now and saying, okay, what is it right now that is validating the fact that what I offer is valuable to the institutions or to the groups or to the people. As I go forward into the unknown and seek out what my next steps are going to be, I really do pray. My greatest prayer is that I create value where I am, where I go. What I do next, that the value will be very clear and I will not be in a situation where I second guess the value that I bring. So being in an environment where I will be able to really see tangible results from the work that I do, an impact. I want to do work that once I look at the work, I can see the results and the impact. So talking about value is not just, am I getting paid? Am I getting resources? Am I getting recognition or whatever I'm doing? Am I getting something from it? But saying, am I offering something to your organization that is valuable? Is the value that I'm bringing to your organization measurable? If I am working and doing the work, I'm not seeing the result. Is that where I should really be? It doesn't make any sense for me to stay and do work and continue to do work the results are not there that support the fact that I am valuable to that company. So stepping away is me going out there to find a place where I can create the most value. Am I making the kind of impact that I should make for an organization? Am I making the kind of impact that I should make for the world? Am I making the kind of impact that I should make for my community? Am I making the kind of impact that I should be making for any environment in which I find myself? If my work cannot show results, if my work cannot show any proof what I'm doing is really making a significant difference, I'm good at what I do, then I'm doing a misjudgment to myself and the group in which I'm working with if I stay. Because me staying is basically taking away from somebody else that could make a greater impact for that organization or for that community or for that group. Right now, at this moment, I feel at peace now with the decision, knowing that I need to find a place where I am making the greatest impact and not be in a place where I don't know if I'm making any impact. I don't see the results of the work that I'm doing. I am struggling to survive. I don't want to teach my students that work, struggle to survive, scrape to get by just because you're in an environment where you think you're making an impact. I want to be in a new mindset that says that if I'm where I am making the greatest impact, then I am going to be able to live sustainably from the impact that I'm making. I think even the Bible says that a laborer should eat from their work. So if I cannot sustainably survive from the work that I'm doing, then I think it is important for me to find work that I can sustainably live and still make impact. Vision is a very difficult one. I don't know if I'm going to come back. I don't know because I am in the unknown right now. I'm taking a step of faith to step out into a new venture and see what comes out of it. I'm taking a step of faith. I'm not doing this because I know exactly everything that's gonna unfold. I'm doing this because I strongly believe in my heart that I need to figure out what value I bring and to who, be able to survive financially, materially, emotionally from the value that I create and I bring. Really see results and have clear proof at the end of the day or at the end of the week or at the end of the quarter or at the end of the semester. And I really want to be able to see results for the work that I do. And I want to be able to live sustainably from the work that I do. Even if I go back and work the farms, I want to see crops. I want to be able to live and eat from the soil. I want to be able to survive, right, doing the work that I do. It's a rough place, but today was a good day. Today really helped me to realize that I need to also create value. I need to do the things that I'm very good at. Once I do it, people look at it, they see the value that I bring. I don't need to stretch high and low to justify my value in an environment. It's more a me thing. I'm very grateful for all the work that I've done. I'm very grateful for all the schools that I've taught with. I'm very grateful for the time that I have left to wrap up. I'm very grateful for all my mentors, my advocates, my coaches, my friends. I'm very, very grateful. But sustainability is really important, and it's not sustainable for me to be in higher ed no matter how much impact I might think I am bringing to the community. Appreciate you all.